Joining me now is Tom Jenkins, and the reason I'm talking to him is he has a Chevrolet. I have a Chevrolet. His is a 36, and of course mine's a 37. My 37 came with a $5 million makeover, which was in 1937, and I have a 216 motor in mine. Your motor's a little bit bigger than mine.
Mine's I got a 350 in it.
Is it? Tell me a little bit about the motor.
It's a 350 with a 350 automatic. With 350 automatic has racing gears in it. The car I had to do a lot of rebuilding on it and redesigning on it because they didn't do things. They made it look good, but it didn't function right, didn't steer right, didn't run, and then an engine with problems. And anyway, I put a radical cam in it, but it's still stock, but it's not, you can't go any more radical without it. The rear end is a stock rear end out of a 67 Camaro. As far as I can tell, it's still stock. It's had the bearings and stuff and been gone through, the brakes. Planning on changing the front suspension and the rear suspension to disc brakes here shortly, sometime this summer.
Now, there's a couple reasons I picked this car. One, because, well, it's a 36 Chevy Master Deluxe Coupe, and they're beautiful cars, and I happen to own a 37. So the other is, it's a work in progress. Tell me where you're at in your restoration project and where you're going.
They cut the dash out on it, and then they had a piece of metal up there with a piece of cardboard that looked trashy. So I took that all out, and I put a wood dash in there, place in there. It still don't look good, so I'm going to take that out. Plan on welding up the dash and putting all new gear gauges in it, and after I get that done, then I'm going to have it upholstered probably sometime in late May.
Now the seats, tell me about the seats you got in there.
The seats are out of a GMC Blazer. They were comfortable when I put it in there, and then I had it upholstered recently, and when I had them upholstered, they changed the foam in them. Mm. Now they're very uncomfortable.
Oh, it does happen, you know, so that's the thing.
So I'm looking for some new seats.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you know, it's sort of got to play. And I think that's the thing people don't understand when you're redoing a car. People don't understand, I mean, fortunately we had the internet, folks. I mean, gosh, 30 or 40 years ago when my dad was restoring cars, I mean, you couldn't find parts, and now, you know, there's remanufactured parts, there's new parts you can get, and there's, you know, it's easier to find junkyards online.
It's getting to be a lot more out there for old cars.
It is. It does make a difference. Now, what's your favorite thing about this car?
I like the color more than anything.
Yeah.
I like the color, and I like the style. I like the running boards. These are the car's all steel except for the running boards, and I'm going to change those before I have it painted here next year.
Yeah. You going to go back with the same color?
I'm going to go back with the same color, but I'm going to, as I'm working on it, I'm trying to get the fender, the hood and stuff all relined up where it's supposed to be. Found out the reason why it won't stay where it's at is they didn't put any brackets on the front to hold the radiator and the nose piece in where it's supposed to go.
Jeez, so
all they got to do is laying on a piece of metal, so
it
shakes a little bit.
Jeez. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to show it. It's a great car.
But it's coming along.
Yeah, I mean, just keep working on it, and we'll keep seeing it at car shows, and I'm glad you got it.
I figure it's going to be about 2 years before I get it ready.
You'll get it there.